Hi folks, I promised you I would send you a video on tips on the Camino, and I suppose this statue in Logrono reminded me to do that. So I suppose I've lots of tips. I'm on day 9 now, and um, so I've decided I'm not going to give you all the tips in one go because I'd probably forget them all recording it. So the first tip I'll give you is, if you're going to walk the Camino, remember there's lots of different Caminos. Um, the most common one is known as Camino Frances, and it's 800 kilometers. My advice is, before you go on a massive challenge, let's be honest, you need to decide why you're doing it. Okay, so it could be a personal reason. There's a lot of people I've come across that have personal stories. It could be a spiritual reason. A lot of people obviously are doing it as a Catholic pilgrimage, and they may or may not have faith, but they may be looking to get in touch with their spiritual side. And the third reason, I suppose, in my opinion, is it could be in aid of a charity. Me personally, I'm doing it for personal reasons and also spiritual reasons, and I suppose the most obvious is I'm walking it for aware mental health. I'd really urge people out there to consider doing the Camino for a charity that you feel is worthwhile. I think it's a great opportunity to raise a lot of money, but also to raise awareness. Excuse the pun, I suppose. I'm doing it for Aware. I think they're a great charity. They try and look after people with mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, bipolar, etc., etc. That's tip number one. The second tip I'd give is your hiking boots. Really, really important tip. Do not buy a new pair of hiking boots and come on the Camino, because I guarantee well, I can't guarantee you, but I'd say it's unlikely you would even finish 100 kilometers, never mind 800, because you'll end up getting blisters and it'll be just not a nice experience. So my advice is, if you're thinking about doing the Camino, you need to plan ahead, and I would suggest even getting boots 6 months before you do the Camino. Wear them around the house, do a bit of practice, do a 20k walk now and again, because you need hiking boots that are number one, I suppose, good quality ones. Mine cost the guts of €200, but it's worth it. I've been very fortunate. I haven't had blisters at all, touch wood, but yeah, so hiking boots are really important. And I suppose the other tip when we're talking about hiking boots is, when you're on the Camino, you need to keep your feet clean. You need to ensure when you're putting your socks on, there's no pebbles or stones or sand or anything that could irritate your feet. So your feet obviously are one of the most important things on the Camino. Yeah, so the final tip in this video is tip number 3, and it's your rucksack. Now, my fourth video says Seamus is a wally. I am a bit of a wally, because I bought a rucksack, which is fine, and it was €70 in Dublin. So you can get a good rucksack for like €70, so it's not too bad. But I was very naive and complacent, and I didn't check all the straps enough, and as you heard in the previous video, I ended up wrecking my back because I just didn't see the straps on the top near my shoulders, and let's just say it wasn't a nice experience. So my advice is, when you're buying a rucksack, if you need to buy one, ask the person in the shop, could you please fit it for me, to make sure the straps are correct and you're not going to be really, really sore. So yeah, that's basically it. So I'll do another tip video maybe in a couple of days. All the best. I'll give you a 360 before I go. So as you know, I'm in Logrono, and it's a nice statue of pilgrims on the Camino. God bless. Bye bye.